Hey guys, Dan Heilman back with another video. Today we're going to be talking about ADA, XRP, and XLM. We're going to talk about if these are still strong currencies to go into for the upcoming bull market, and short answer is yes. We're going to talk about some price predictions, some targets of where to get in, and just some market action going on today. So very first thing, if you're trying to figure out where there is a lot of orders or where there's going to be a lot of resistance that's going to help hold up the price, I'm looking at Bitcoin right now. You can go to your indicators on TradingView and you can type in volume, and you have this visible ranged volume profile. You can use this or fixed. I'll use the visible just because it's a little bit easier, but there you go. Now you have these big bars, so you can see that there's going to be support in these areas. This basically means there was a lot of trading volume at those areas historically. So you can see here, we've actually already bounced off this support here at 91,400. If it does fail to hold that one, the next biggest would be down here and then down here. I like to just put these on to give me price targets for, and then I just delete this off my screen here. So now you can see if I were to place orders, I would place them at 91,470. Okay, and I would have already got into an order, and then say I want to purchase more after that. Say I want to put in $100, so I'd put in $33 here, I'd put $33 here, and $33 here, because this is my big resistance lines. If we break this, I have a feeling we're going to come down here. If we break this, I have a feeling we're going to come down here. And then you can continue to do this if you want. So if I use a bigger range, I can do the same exact thing. I can type in volume. I can do visible. You can also do fixed if you want. Fixed means you can just pick the times you want to look at, and it just goes horizontally, right? So if I just go from this range to this range, it's going to say, all right, the most volume's up here. Funny. And then kind of the same thing. We have some volume here. We have some volume here. We have a little bit of volume here. So this kind of gives me another place. You can see there's not a lot of volume down here. So it's good and bad. The good part is meaning hopefully we don't get down there. The bad part meaning there's not going to be a lot of resistance if we do get down there. So now here's my lines. And these are going to be the places I'm going to assume that there's going to be some resistance. And it'd be a good place to put orders because you have a high chance of getting those hit. Now you can do the same thing for ADA, XRP, and XLM. So if I look at XLM, we had a beautiful 583% run up. Pretty amazing. So if I just put this down here by the lows, and then this is up here by the top, yeah, 590%. So now we have since pulled back about 34%. So XLM is a little bit lower market cap out of ADA and XRP. So you can see that this price action is a little bit more extreme, right? So we got a 9% dump on XLM, and we have a 6% on XRP and 4% on ADA. So if you're looking to put in orders and get into these, now is the time to do it. Again, don't put everything in right now. We could see more downside, but we can do the same thing here. So if I show this range right here, and then I'm going to do the same exact thing. I'm going to go to volume. We're going to say visible range. And you can see a great place to put an order would be down here at 0.25. I don't know that it's going to get all the way down here. You can see we're at a big resistance point right now. So there's one there. You can see we have another kind of spike here. So this 0.289 is another resistance point. And then all the way down here is another resistance point at 245. Now, since I'm doing the visible, did I do fixed range? No, I did visible. Okay, so if we move it, and now we're just looking at this section of volume here, you can see kind of similar things. We might have a little bit of resistance here as well. So these are the points I would place my orders if I want to go long, if you're using leverage, or if you just want to, pick up some more spot. These are great places to do it. I think there's a lot of hype around ADA, XRP, and XLM. Now, a lot of it is hype on the hopes that, they'll get some government contracts, that, Donald Trump's going to get into the office and say we're going to have a Bitcoin Federal Reserve, that we're going to start, actually adopting cryptocurrency, right? So there's been a lot of talk about, even doing elections on the blockchain, which, gives you a basically instantaneous way on a public ledger to see everything. So there's a lot of hype about these three currencies because, the founder of ADA, or CEO or whatever, has been saying that he is going to be working with Trump on regulations. And, we have Gary Gensler stepping down, which means that we might actually finally have some chance to get adopted here and actually be using these currencies. So I think XLM is going to see a bigger percent return, especially now because it's already down 10%, where the others are down, only 6 and 4%. So I think XLM is going to be a great one to invest in. I think it's going to see the most gains out of these two, but who knows if ADA gets adopted in some who knows, payment systems or XRP for that matter, they may see better gains. Now, are these 2 or 3 going to see the best gains of the entire cycle? No, definitely not. The higher the market cap is, usually the less gains you're going to see. So if we go look at these real quick on CoinMarketCap, you can see that XRP is 83, what is that, trillion? 83 billion? $75 billion in XRP, but you can see over here $1.8 trillion on Bitcoin. So you can see, these smaller ones will probably get bigger pumps. Even Cardano is half the market cap of XRP. Some of these, they do make more coins. You can see this one says 56.9 in circulating supply, and we could have 100 billion. Is that trillion? Sorry, they're just waking up here. Yeah, billion. Okay. So you can see there's a lot of coins in here that they could print. Now, I know they have some sort of burn schedule. I think I see people talking about on Twitter all the time that they may burn some, but see XRP up 115% year to date. Cardano only up 50%. And then if we continue down, Stellar Lumens is up a lot, 300%. Again, this was a lot smaller coin when it started, right? So the market cap is so much smaller. So, when you have a really high market cap, that means you have so much money in there that it's hard to move the price up and down. If the further you go down here, usually the more risky they are, but the higher chance for upside. So very important to look at that. All right, let's go back to the charts here. So XRP, same thing. Do the same thing if you want for volume. Another thing you can do if you're trying to place orders and get in. So let's say all I want to do is I can do a fib retracement. And then sometimes these numbers will agree with each other. Let me do one where I already placed these. Okay, so here you go. I placed my support lines on here based on this range I'm talking about, right? So now let's see if any of these coincide with fib retracement. So I have fib retracement. You just go over here, you press this button, you go over here and you go from the top down to the bottom, which is about right there. And you can see different fib retracement numbers. So this is another place where you can say, we'll see some resistance. So you can see in this 0.35, 0.34, there's a lot of resistance. This one kind of coincides. So you have the 0.3 and the 0.3 dollars and $0.289. You can see these are right next to each other. So there's going to be a lot of resistance there because of that. And then you have some other targets down here. So both of these tools are great to use to kind of figure out where you should be purchasing. Again, you should be dollar cost averaging. Don't blow your load in one go and put all of your US dollars in at one small dip, because we could come down and hit some of these. You can see we are already seeing some resistance at this first point I was talking about. Oops. You can see we're already seeing some resistance. So that's good. And I hope the price holds here. Another thing is the last dip came to this point as well. So there's kind of some correlation here. Even if you want to draw some sort of a channel, you can kind of do that as well. And you can see that this is what we got going on. So if I were to draw it like this, you can see we're kind of rejecting off this 50% here, which is good. But that does also mean we could come down and test this 50% at 0.36. So I'd get in right now. By the time you see this video, we might be a little bit higher, but you'll see you'll still have a good entry if you want it. And then if you want to put another order here at the 0.5 and then another one down here at 0.34, I think these, when I say 0.5, that's the Fibonacci, but that's really 0.36. So yeah. Oh, and I better add a quick price prediction. So what do I think is going to happen? We'll just look at these real quick. I almost forgot. So let's see what we got going on here. So I think ADA is easily going to hit its last all-time high of $3. So that right there is 228% gain. So that's already a very big chunk. ADA has been beaten down for quite some time. So I think we can easily make it there, especially with adoption. If adoption really happens, I think we could see much higher prices because, you know, there hasn't been mainstream adoption in really any of these so far. XRP, this one is interesting. I got into XRP about $1.80 back in 2017. I rode it up. How much? Like 80%, and then it crashed all the way back down to literally nothing. So I've held XRP for quite some time, actually XLM as well. But what do I think for price targets? Now, I've seen some ridiculous price targets on XRP. I'll tell you that right now. I would be extremely happy if XRP made it to even $3 or $5. Don't forget, XRP has a big market cap. I see so many things like, oh, we're going to have $10,000 XRP. And it's like, dude, if they don't burn a crap ton of coins, the price will never get there because that's like more money than all the money on Earth. It was like a couple quadrillion. So really big numbers. But I personally would be very happy with a $5 target, which is again about a 2x, 2.5x. Again, it's really hard to say the price targets if it gets mainstream adoption. But you can see there's kind of diminishing returns. So you can see first we hit this target up here, then we hit this target. Obviously, we're already past that, so that doesn't make sense to use that as a target. But just wanted to point that out, you know. We've been seeing diminishing returns each bull market, but there's a lot more hype around XRP right now. You know, some of the lawsuits have ended, so I don't know. Maybe we'll see a $5 XRP. I'd be really happy with a $5 XRP. I think that's a great price target. XLM. Price target. I think we're going to easily, especially with adoption, get to our old all-time high. That is doubling your money from here, 100% returns. I think we'll easily see $1 just because it's a smaller coin. I mean, look at the price action we've seen here. It's kind of ridiculous. So it just goes straight vertical. So I think we'll see $1. I think we could see up to like $2, $3. I think we'll see a little bit more. So I was thinking 250% for the other two bigger market caps. I think we could see 300, 400%, maybe up to $2. Again, if we get mainstream adoption, that's going to change everything. So, okay, just wanted to cover those price targets. Yeah, that's what I got going on. I actually have a trade on Bitunix going as well. So I'm a little bit down on it, but we're hoping these come back. So I've been, you know, trading a lot on Bitunix. I'm really loving this exchange. So if you do want to sign up for Bitunix, if you want to do any leverage trading, this is the only legal one that I have found in America. So if you want to use my link down below, you'll get a really nice discount on fees. So I've been trading Bitcoin for this whole way up. I've taken already $1,200 of profits and I have an extra $2,500 left over. I opened this order pretty low. It says the entry price is higher than it actually is because what I like to do is you can actually see it right on the graph here. I like to, when the price goes up a lot, I like to sell some. And then when it dips, I like to buy some more. When when it goes up, I sell, dips, buy some more. I don't have any currency right now because I have rolled it all into spot. This is a great place to get really small coins as well. There's been some really small AI and meme coins. I kind of talked about them in my last video, but that's what I've been kind of accumulating here. So yeah, but that's going to be it for the video. I just wanted to talk about these three currencies. You know, the speculation is that they're going to get adopted by, you know, the government or companies or payment systems. There's a lot of people saying that XRP is going to replace the SWIFT system. The SWIFT system is basically international money movement, which takes multiple days, right? So SWIFT, if I want to send a payment to someone, you know, in another country, sometimes it can take, you know, 2, 3, 5 days to get kind of confirmed, right? So XRP is very quick, you know, cryptocurrency using the blockchain, everything is very, very quick. And the fees are much lower, you know, SWIFT and, you know, international transfers, you got to pay a lot in fees. So yeah, that's what I'm doing. If you want to sign up for Bitunix, again, use the link below. If you're enjoying the video, please press that like button, press that subscribe button, and that's going to be it. So I think we'll see some big things for these in the upcoming bull market. Again, I have my XLM trade as well. I'm down 20% right now, and I'm hoping we don't get near this liquidation price. If I do get closer down, the beautiful thing about Bitunix is I can add margin. You know, I was trading on Margex for a while, and Margex, you can't really add margin, and you cannot reduce your leverage below 5x. Here, it's really nice because I can go all the way down to 1x leverage, meaning I can't get liquidated. So it's really nice, and I love that option. I think that's really amazing that you can do that because it's really easy to protect yourself. I felt a little bit sketchy on Margex trying to do that because 5x was the minimum leverage, and 5x on an altcoin is a lot of leverage. I know people, you might see, screenshots of people using 100x leverage, but altcoins is like trading Bitcoin with leverage already. So when you add leverage on top, it can get a bit sketchy. So I like to stick to 5x for Bitcoin and 3x for altcoins. 3x still means if you go down 33%, you're liquidated, right? So got to be careful still, but you can always add margin here on Bitunix, and there's a bunch of cool stuff you can buy spot. So that's it for the video. They have cool newcomer bonuses too, up to $5,500. They have trading. I'm really loving this exchange. They have all these different trading competitions and stuff like that. You can see $1 million. You got Bullish Carnival. You have this and that, and you can basically, if you drop money in during these times, you can see I put money in here, so I get a free $5, and then for how much trading volume, there's chances to win even a full Bitcoin, a half a Bitcoin, 0.1. So it's really cool. And they have the newcomer bonuses as well, up to $5,500 right now for a limited time. If you use the link, you get a huge discount on fees as well. Okay, that's it. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Any interaction with the channel really helps me out, so watching the video till the end and pressing the like, pressing the subscribe, leaving a comment, that all really helps out my channel. So appreciate it in advance, and have a great day, everyone. See you guys.